So when we look at these 6 dominant stages, I'm just curious if you notice how essence is only connected to what? One cycle. When you come home from the hospital, your education begins. And if your family does not honor, value, and nurture your essence, you are not going to honor your essence.
My family instilled in me high expectations, so I never thought there was something I could not do if I got out of my own way.
This exercise that I realized, that there's a lot of things that was missing. I had a roof over my head. Like I was saying, your guys' story, that's my story. I had a roof, I never missed a meal, but I was missing a whole lot of other stuff. I was listening to these ladies' stories over here, and I was like, that's so far I ever wanted from my mom.
The primacy of focus, as we call it at Village Connect and CBTC, is do you put do before you put be? Do you put have before you put be? Our capacity comes from our foundation. Our foundation is our essence. Our essence gives us the capacity, to have insight, to have wisdom, to have guidance and direction. So then when we do, we are operating and acting from purpose.
To get a little bit of understanding, I used to be a systems engineer, and I stopped doing that because I felt like something was missing. And I started a business in personal training and nutrition. And when I did that, I trained over 350 clients. And I helped so many people change their lives. And it was, found that it was very fulfilling. And I just felt like I'm making an impact in someone else's life. And for that, I get a great source of fulfillment. And this is a weird experience for me to express this kind of stuff here.
And I stood up for myself and told her, I don't care what you say. My mama taught me to be proud of who I am. And Johnny went home and got whooped for standing up for himself and for his family. But he didn't have the intellectual capacity to explain the dynamic that took place, because his teacher came from the suburbs and never understood and knew anything about the culture within Johnny's household. Sound familiar?
Yeah, I got kicked out of Girl Scouts.
When I saw this invitation, I was like, oh my God, it's going to be so many hours. So I told my boss, I'm gonna leave early. There's no way that I'm gonna stay so many hours. Until I got here, and it blew my mind.
As a white woman in the helping professions, I have so much to learn, and this framework is very grounding that he's shared with us today.
And I have to say this is an affirmation of the work that I've done over 60 years. So I truly connect with the message that Galen is presenting about what it takes for culture to change, that we as human beings must connect and commune with each other.
My favorite exercise in particular was the one where we were asking questions about our essence and really who we are and how that's the foundation for everything that we do in life.
Given the opportunity to check in with myself and my guiding principles and my purpose is the seed to grow what I do in my work. And without that nourishment and the constant sustaining of that nourishment, I cannot do what I do in social work.
See, accept, and care, which I think is a beautiful way to think about how to connect with others who are
who we work with, and who we serve.
I have learned not only how to serve our clients in a better, deeper, more meaningful way, but also to understand my own actions, and I'm very grateful for that.
It was very enlightening. Some of the questions that were asked, and then some of the things that I had to express. I did not expect to have to touch into those kinds of feelings. I felt like there was a sense of vulnerability going on, and that's always not comfortable, but definitely healing in so many ways.
I think it's refreshing to be in a room full of people who are willing to dig deep in order to go to that place that we need to go to in order to be able to help our community at large.
I believe that CBTC could be applicable in so many different environments, corporate environments. I've worked all my life in the corporate world, and these concepts of getting to your essence is applicable. The process of figuring out your mission. It's so basic, but most of us go through life on autopilot.